Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
For you two,
Yep.
over there searching through the cellar. Are you like looking for anything in particular? You're just looking for shinies?
Just looking for anything that might be of value or use, like anything of value or edibility.
You hear a sound in the other room, the one that they're not fighting. Like as
the wine.
That's right. With all the noise stuff, you hear like a whimpering sound in the other room.
Huh. Okay. I'll push. That's the door that's open a little bit, isn't it?
It is, and then when you try to push it open, it looks like it's barricaded.
Huh. Kind of.
But it's not. But it's barricaded on. I guess technically, I should have said this. It's actually barricaded on your side, so the door is not.
Oh, it opens inwards.
Yeah.
I was picturing it like that. I'm like,
sorry for that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, cat, come push the shit out of the way, please.
What do you think I am?
Like 2 feet taller than me.
Yes, but I don't have like 1 billion pounds of strength here.
And also, your lantern has gone out.
Oh, crap.
Oh, here, get your light though.
Okay. Thanks.
And timber.
You gotta. Oh, okay. So you got one of your oil's gone, right? So back to lantern.
I'm assuming you've got oil anyway.
Yeah, I do.
I do have. I've got a couple torches.
Is there any? Oh, it's still got one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna for a quick second.
Okay.
Yes, I just want to try
kind
and
of
get the.
size up like what the hell is there.
All right, there's just a bunch of stuff there. It looks like it was just hastily put there.
in.
Yeah, hastily stacked.
Okay, so it's not something that requires like a huge amount of physical strength.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just being
So
lazy.
yeah,
shit.
then
You're gonna do it. All right, make a labor 1. Laborer 1.
I don't even have that.
Up 1.
What's a labor?
Laborer.
Is that even on
It's
the
not
list?
even on the thing.
It's not a thing.
It is not. It is a skill though.
It's not on our list.
So you can write it down. Laborer.
Oh yeah, there's
1.
blanks in there.
Labor is kind of like you're doing the odd jobs, like you're just doing,
Okay.
laborer work.
So this is what is it for a beginner's luck test?
Yeah.
It's your health.
So 4.
So it would be an X if you're doing beginner's luck.
Yeah.
But only one person gets to roll it.
Oh, okay.
You have.
So you can help.
I'll just help by like
Motivation?
moving. Like I'm letting Kat do most of the like heavy lifting and big hauling, but
Right.
I'm helping with like.
Kat did say she was the one that was.
I better get more of the Chinese this time.
Well, look, we'll talk about that if we find anything.
So you got health of 2. So your roll's only 2. It's half your health if you don't
Oh,
have it.
half. Okay.
And labor should have an X in the slot because you're learning it.
Okay.
And here's a helping die for me.
There you
I'm
go.
just
Okay.
like I'm
Yeah.
moving like the little
Good
stuff.
job, Kat. Keep it
I'll hold the
up.
lantern.
Oh.
All
See,
right.
and returns.
Rip.
All right.
Come help with the rat.
You should have kept up with it. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Let me just.
Oh no.
When the DM says interesting.
Yeah. As you're like moving stuff, because it doesn't seem that hard to move. You're not hurting yourself by any means by doing so. You can hear the fighting, but then even beyond that, there's a whimpering behind the door, and now you start hearing what sounds like talking coming from, but it's not like human talking, coming from in that dark area in the wall. It's kind of like a.
Cat, you hear that?
Yes.
How's that fading?
Does it a fail or roll?
Yeah.
Because
Maybe we
it's a
should
twist.
go faster.
Oh.
So something bad could
Get
happen.
this shit
right
out of the
outside.
way.
Yeah. We tried to speed up getting the shit
All
out
right.
of the way.
So you guys get in the room.
Okay.
And as you guys finish up with the rats,
Yeah.
so you guys don't know anything about it.
They finish the rats. We enter the wine cellar.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
And what was the whimpering like?
Well,
What do we see when we first walk in the room?
Sure. All right. So once you enter the this area, it looks like upon opening this door, the stench of vinegar and rancid beer assaults you, along with a distinctly unpleasant animal odor. Racks of casks, most of them staved in, line the walls in the center of the room. Vicious, sticky liquid poured on the floor. There's a half-starved pit bull laying in the corner, whimpering.
Oh no, puppy!
And you hear the noises. They're getting closer. And the dog is.
We have to save the dog.
Yeah.
Some rats.
When you guys finish with the rats, and you haven't even searched the cold room or anything yet.
Yeah.
But you're starting to hear that noise now.
Do I still have a lit lantern?
Yeah, you got it for one more round. Yep.
Let's close the door.
I actually want to look around. You said there's some ham by the doors.
I want
Is
to
that all
look around
spoiled? I just want
It
to.
looks like it's all spoiled. Yes.
I want to look at
I'm
what
gonna
the rats are not.
June. I'm gonna
Spoiled
shut the
meat.
door behind us.
Oh, I thought there were corpses.
That's what
I'm gonna rush to the
Wasn't
dog.
it? Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think it was.
Because there was something dragged.
That's right. It looks like salted ham.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm looking around
Out
to see
to
if
the
there's anything salvageable at all.
Well, there's some hooks.
Some what?
No food that's salvageable, I guess.
There's some meat hooks.
Anything else in
No,
there?
it's a shame I'm not there.
Looking around too.
Guessing a meat hook is about the size of a grappling hook.
Depends what it's holding. If it's holding an entire pig, it's pretty
holding
big.
a
Right?
ham.
Actually, you can find, if you do look around that room, you do find an area where those rats somebody came in. It looks like there's a smaller hole in the wall here
Yeah.
that you can crawl through, but it's probably more Junebug's hut.
Yes. It's big fucking
And
rats.
you don't think the rats probably got through
Yeah.
the
So when
last
we
one.
went in the room, I shut the door behind us.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and I go over to the pit bull.
All right,
And
it's
hopefully
scared.
it doesn't bite me.
It's scared. Yeah.
So I hold out a ration for it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Holding in a ration. Please go ahead and make a Hunter Obtu test. Plus 1 dice for the ration.
Ooh, I'm a 3. That's awesome.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
plus one, what?
For the ration.
Okay. So 4?
4 dice. Obtu.
1.
One.
You can spend a fate.
Oh, I
It's
can.
6
Yes, I can.
and get initial dice. That's the one thing you can do with fate. If you got a 6, you can make 6s explosive.
3, 0. Now all I gotta do is spend 2 of them and I can level.
Yeah, there you go. You know you want to spend your persona points.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my
Told
god.
you the ones were coming.
Yes.
Oh shit.
He bites me now, I suppose, and fucking tears my eyebrow.
And then
He might not. He might just stay scared or something.
maybe another twist happened, and the pit bull is actually a kobold in this guy.
All right. What do I got here? There's too many cards. I have too many cards.
I don't even know what you're doing.
He's looking for conditions.
Oh, you fucker.
Exactly
Come
what I'm
on.
looking for.
Not a hard
What are
one.
the conditions?
Not a really bad one, okay?
You're not hungry,
No.
so the most he could give you is hungry.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
he can give you whatever condition
He
he
can
wants.
give me...
As long as I can put a twist on it. Yeah.
I think the only condition he can't give without any prereqs is dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Pretty
don't
much.
you be dead.
Pretty sure there's rules limiting when that can be given.
Yeah.
There is.
Little doodle.
It is, it's awesome.
Interesting.
Especially where he gets so
With
much
a
out of
face.
it. Oh, yeah.
The dog itself does yap at you and
Yeah.
does bite.
Yeah, I figured.
However, not enough to hurt you, but enough to upset you.
What's upset?
Angry condition.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
So you're angry.
Y'all right over there, cat?
The dog is enough, and he
Well,
rips up one
dog
of your.
has been...
What's your remnant again?
What?
What's your remnant?
What's my remnant?
What?
I don't even know what a
Your
remnant
remnant.
is.
here is this thing.
Raymond.
Raymond.
Oh, your clothing.
Yeah.
Raymond.
My
Raymond.
mace.
And your mace.
Yeah.
He puts a bite mark in your mace.
God damn it.
Strong bite.
Well,
it's probably
it's in
a
a
wooden
wooden area.
Okay.
And that's like a grandfather's one, right? Like it's something
Yes.
that means a lot to you. So
Yes.
like he puts a big old chunk, big old like bite
Aw.
to it, but doesn't damage it or anything.
No.
Just enough to be like, you motherfucker! But still, it calms down pretty quick after he eats the ration.
Do you want the good or the bad news?
No.
Well, yeah. It looks like the dog has calmed down a bit, so...
That's good. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Jeez. I think I can still hear I'm kind of like pressed up against the door.
So I just kind of like put my hand down to let him like smell my hand and
Alright, the dog is subdued,
befriend him.
for sure. Yeah, the dog's subdued, it's not starving anymore, so that's a bonus. No, you two. You found a little hole in the wall, you hear the sounds of something approaching. You got an idea what it might be, because you had an idea before you went down there.
Can I deduce that this small hole is where the rats came?
Yeah, you can probably deduce that, yeah, even with your 2 willpower.
Rats.
Yeah.
And I hear the noises too, right?
Yes, you do, yeah. They're coming up from that door behind you.
Door.
The whole
Door you
wall.
came out of.
The
No,
big-
no, door you
Because
came out of.
I'm inside.
The cold room, yeah.
Do I know if... Would I know...
There's 2 holes. There's one in this cold room.
I thought the noises were coming
And then
from
the
the
big
room. The
They
big
are.
hole in the main
They
cellar.
are.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was saying.
They're coming in close, though.
Okay.
Knowing it's rats, could I somehow like know that there's more rats behind?
The noises are coming from the small hole or the big hole?
Big hole.
Big hole.
But
Not rats.
I know that there should be more rats.
I know there's
Inside.
2 will, but
Did you tell him? Oh gosh, what's
he's like ready to smash, and I'm like,
turn him around? What's your character's name again, Mike? Sorry.
Burden.
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 Burden
Okay,
the
yeah.
Sunny.
That's good. Did Burden tell him what you'd seen upstairs?
What is it, Burden? I'm trying to smash some rats.
I think we have larger problems, my friend.
What is it?
There are beastlies coming from the drag hole.
Humans?
Beastlies equals humans.
Kobolds, do you know kobolds? They're a small dragonish race from the Isles of Fire in the southern seas, and
If they have skulls, I will crush them.
I believe they do.
Yes, you might be right about that.
So I guess I'll grab
They're not the
One of
stones.
the
They
What about?
the hand.
Okay, the Rottingham, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pick out the door.
Okay. You can see a torch, almost not a torch, I guess they're night, night creatures.
Fail
Actually.
that
Yeah.
I'm a hunter.
So yeah, you see traces of what looks to be like rats standing on 2 feet.
How many silhouettes?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
One.
it is.
Here you go. I'll rub my ones all over you.
One's on to me.
There you go. Give them to the DM. I like that.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, I can make 6s off.
Right.
Woo.
What do you get?
2.
Oh, there you go. Almost got him. You almost
Okay.
got him.
There's
Oh,
6.
What? How does it manage to still be 6?
It's probably 3 per number or something. If you rolled a 6, it would be like 18. If you rolled a 6, it would be like 18
One, there were 3.
kobolds.
You rolled a 2, there were 3.
There are 6. Don't look at my numbers.
Little shadows.
I would suggest, my friend, that we find our companions before these
So the
marauders.
the kobolds are in the cellar main room now. That's where he can see them, is it?
What was that?
The kobolds are in the cellar main room now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're starting to get in there now.
Okay.
And they're looking around, looking for what's causing all this thing. And the thing with these kobolds in particular, they have like bright color feathers. Yeah.
Feathers, not fur.
Yep, feathers.
Okay.
They don't have fur, no. And they're wearing kind of like war war
Reptilian-ish.
paints and such on them too as well.
War paint.
Yeah.
Neat. I can't see any of this, but neat. I'm at ear pressed up against the door, listening.
The hole goes deep into the earth, or does it actually go through to
Go
the other
straight.
room?
It goes the hole we're in the room we got now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
get
Goes
small.
deep into the earth.
Okay.
That was my last ration, so.
Sadly, no way to crawl to where you are.
Alas.
We don't even know where you guys are.
No, you don't.
We're like a group.
Yeah.
Emphasize.
We haven't had a bonding moment yet.
Clicks are formed.
Like,
I I think it kind of started when you were like anti-god.
I wasn't anti-god. I just don't got much use for them.
Yeah.
So that being said, now it's 5:45.
I say this, and I was like the one who went to the shrine.
So we could
That is
do
true, yeah.
end of session.
Probably a good point to stop at.
Yeah.
If someone has to go for 6-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that was a quick session, but we got through it. So let's do the end of session. This is where
There
people
was still a lot though. Like I mean, you guys
Yeah,
had
stuff
to
happened.
make characters and all that kind
That's
of
right.
stuff. So.
You get
we
to
get to,
experience combat.
All right. So this is how end of session
Speaking
works.
of which, the fail on health, that counted as my progression point, right?
For health. Yep.
Okay.
For failure.
You will notice that being a mage in low level fighting is not very fun. But the battle of wits is fun.
Oh, it is. Yeah. All right. So give me a second. Now I'll do the end of session. Yeah, time flies.
I don't
this game.
care.
This is nuts.
We need to give out something to somebody. Like we can't
Maybe
like.
PUIs and stuff.
Yeah, like we not be like, oh, nobody stood out. We need to give people stuff.
Yeah,
because
no, for sure.
We're
Is that-
saying
that's how you
no
level.
to our
Experience.
progression. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And experience.
In
Okay.
Mine Cellar
Where's end of session to? God.
with Pitbull,
Yeah, man.
Han, and
Doppio.
how's burden spelled?
Like
B-U-R-D-E-N.
like the
Han, like Han Solo.
No, not
H-O-N.
Han.
H-O-N, Han.
Oh, okay.
Han. And
Okay.
Doppio, which is double, so it's not solo.
That's amazing.
I think that these nice.
Excellent. It stopped.
Feathered and painted.
Torchbearer playlist.
There
Yep.
we go.
It has one.
Yeah.
All right. So here's how awards work. At the end of session, we do an end of session. Oops, shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. And I'm going to go around the board, and we're going to see if what you're doing in regards to this. This is how you get your fate and persona points. So let's start with Melissa. Have you been acting upon your belief?
Yes.
Have you took a situation where your
No.
characters? What's your belief?
All people are created equal.
It hasn't really come up, has it?
If it hasn't been coming up, I find it really difficult to bring that one up in this game. You could change it to something else that may trigger more often. Right?
It could be kobolds are created equal. They could be my
Oh,
friends.
that could be the next thing. You have been sort of doing that with regards to
Dogs
the
and
dog.
animals.
Yeah.
So
Animals
that's
are-
Yeah, respect for all life kind of
okay,
thing.
you know
Yeah,
what? That's
yeah,
a fate point. Go ahead and get a fate point for that.
Okay.
yeah.
Just define people differently.
Yeah.
You're good.
There you go. Exactly. I guess. That's
My belief?
Yes.
What's your opinion?
Maybe. I hear what everyone else thinks because the life is too short not to live it to the fullest. Try everything at least once.
But you went in first.
I went in first, and I was like, oh hey, maybe booze.
Sure, yeah.
Kind
Let's
of
do
thing.
that. That's
Yeah.
a fate point.
Yep.
Cool.
Your belief.
I have not actually tried
It's
to
a
drink it yet,
technicality,
but
so
Oh, okay.
hit non-believers first.
Okay.
Do rats count as non-believers?
I don't know. I think your belief is a little too much like a goal.
Yeah.
It's not really a goal.
Hit belief.
It's very
Yeah,
action-like.
Very, very
It's
much.
very
there was
action-oriented, though.
There was a
Yeah.
thing you were
Yeah,
doing.
you didn't hit him
Right?
when.
Sounded really philosophy.
Actually,
But
when.
whatever. It's too bug.
hit non-believers first.
Yeah, you didn't hit June when.
That's right. You didn't. So no.
No way.
Yeah.
That's true. You would have went up.
When I dismissed your
That's right.
god
And I was
thing.
trying to
what's
deconstruct what
your
you were saying.
belief?
So, or your
Nothing
belief.
solves problems better than persistence.
And how did your character do persistence?
In this case, I think there hasn't been quite enough time passed for
Okay.
that to
That's fine. So
Yep.
that's okay. We'll just skip that one. We'll go to the next one. Working towards your goal. What was your goal?
Finding shinies.
Have you found any?
Not yet.
All right.
But
You're working
we're
towards
working
it.
there. Yeah.
Go ahead and give yourself a fate point. You're working towards it.
I would say yeah, definitely, because I want to
you
find
said
out what has
fate,
happened at the end.
You're working towards
yeah,
it.
I'm working towards
You
it.
haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
So that's a fate point.
I
Rad.
smashed some hits.
Yeah. No, that's legit. That's a fate point.
Do I change my goal?
No. Oh, that was your goal?
Yeah.
What's your goal?
Smash some hit.
Okay, so that's a persona point.
Okay.
And now you have to change your goal.
Yep, that's fine.
Something a lot less general.
Yep.
Wait, please. All right. And what's your goal?
Determine the character of my new companions.
Okay. And are you working towards that?
I
Or have
very
you-
much believe that I'm working
I'd
towards
say,
it.
yeah.
All right. So that's a fate point. Instinct.
Nope, we haven't made camp yet.
Right.
We have not made camp.
Nope.
Instinct. No.
Yes.
Yes. What's your instinct?
My instinct is never trust a stranger.
Yeah.
That is a fate point.
Yep.
Yeah. Earning persona. So if you work against your belief in a dramatic way, you get a persona point for working against your belief.
In a dramatic way.
But you have to do it in a way that you can show that your character's struggling towards, like, oh, this is my belief and I'm shattering it.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Acting
if you were like, I'm not going to hit you and all the turmoil inside of me, I won't hit you today, my friend, because that would be, like, actually against your belief.
I remember that.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Accomplishing a goal is a persona point as well, which were, if you accomplish it, then you get the persona point. Alright, next thing, MVP. Most valuable player. The player who gets this made the most crucial role in this session.
Most crucial role.
I'd say
Yeah.
Who? Jerry?
I'd say Jerry because he's the one who was smashing and
Smashed
killing
around?
all the
Yeah,
rats.
yeah, that's true.
Alright.
Smashing rats, fun and booze. I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of an all-arounder.
Alright, MVP. You go ahead and get persona point.
Okay. I need fate points.
You need them
Well,
all.
you're getting persona.
That's way better. Persona's better than fate.
It is, yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Because you can even tap your freaking wises if you got anything that's relevantly.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. You're doing like re-rolling dice. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, tapping wise, that's almost like being like, I'm going to make this check.
Pretty much.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
tapping wises is huge.
Yeah.
That's why wises are very, very narrow.
So it's super funny that I so far have not been in the room that has like the food and stuff, considering what my wises are.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. You'd be like, oh, that's not spoiled. That ham is fine.
Yeah, I was thinking that as he's
Add a bit
looking,
of
I'm
salt
like,
on it.
He said that to me. He's
Yeah.
like, why am I in this room? Look at this. I was just like,
I know. It's pretty funny.
yeah, I was like,
Teamwork. Team worker. Okay. The player who's did the hardest, worked the hardest to keep the group together. In good shape earns a persona point.
nobody? I don't know.
All right, nobody it
Keep
is.
the team together?
I
Kind
hate
of all
that.
been deliberately avoiding each other?
Work the hardest is not necessarily worked very hard.
Also
So
true.
I think
This award goes to
Whoever-
the one who helped,
What were you gonna
despite the risks, who spent all of their gear for their mates and sacrificed their goals for their companions.
Are
that's
animals
you because you
included?
lost your rope.
Your rope.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
your
Yeah,
torch too.
There you go.
Your light thing.
There you go.
Oh, that's right, I haven't
Take
liked
persona points.
Yes.
I will take that. persona.
Embodiment. If roleplay is in a believable and entertaining manner throughout the entire session, you use an accent to describe your actions, vivid detail, bring your belief, goals, and instincts into play in a new and entertaining way, earn a persona point.
Yes.
And multiple people can earn it, but not everybody can.
Okay.
So you set
That
the
guy,
standard.
I was really enjoying the voice.
Yeah.
The
so
voice and like the way he does
you
the
get your persona
dialogue.
point.
I'm trying to think of
Like
a goal.
I just love the like
Lord of the
the
Rings
like
in this room.
rambling old like nerdy guy. It's great.
So I'm thinking of nicknaming him Elrond.
Okay. Maybe there's a book about it. Lord of the Rings.
That's why I'm like, is this available there?
Yeah, I feel like Jerry did pretty good too. He was very ready to
Smash,
smash, and
yes.
maybe not a whole lot.
All right. Well, is everybody good? Okay, go ahead.
Just kept getting stuff that was just like,
Yeah, go ahead and get another
nothing
persona.
here.
I was having fun.
yeah, I know.
Get a persona point.
Oh my gosh.
It'll help us catch up a little.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that would be end of session. So that's how leveling works.
Yeah.
How do you point out
Those things.
And then when you spend, you
For
got to
free
spend them to actually level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many do you have to spend for fate and persona?
Three.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, I only need to spend one more persona.
And you have to be in town to
Two.
level.
I get 2 more persona.
So
and I'm leveling.
you can get all the experience, but until you hit the
Why
town.
should 2 of us are like, town!
You won't. That's right. I gotta go back to town right now.
Yeah,
See ya. I need level.
screw camp.
Yeah. We're only a day away.
You actually,
If we climb over the wall at night.
We're so close to Ironforge.
And then
It's like a week away.
If you've hit a threshold, then you level. Right.
It's the first thing. first thing one of the first thing that happens when you hit the town, there was like 6 things, and one of the 6 things is level your character.
I feel like
Before you
next
start making it.
adventure, the first thing that's going to happen is Junebug is going to steal my ring.
I might try. I might try.
On that part, yes.
I have not
I got-
found any shinies.
I gotta train this one to properly distract the mark.
Is it possible to have same goals?
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I thought it has to
Gotta
be
teach you how to steal shit.
So if 2 people can pick like loot for all it's worth or something like that, that's not a problem. The only thing is that like goals and beliefs, like they gotta kind of be thought out a little bit, because beliefs are a moral statement that your character has to describe while you're playing, and goals is something that your character needs to achieve. But you can't have the same goal multiple times. So if you're doing smash heads, then you could be like smash another head. Then that doesn't.
No, it's more of this because his goal,
You can also want to find out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
players
thought
can share goals.
it has to be like distinct. So
No.
that's
No. And also, I understand too, because when you make brand new characters, you really got no personality associated with them until you start playing them, and then you start to learn a bit more about them because you're embodying it.
I like the notion too that you're, the notion of like find shinies might be your new goal, but your new goal really is fill up your pockets.
That's right.
So like maybe the next time it's like find something really wicked.
Well, that's what happened with Kat, because like when she went to town, like she never had any money, so it was hard to get anything to eat. It was hard to get any oil. It was hard to stay at a place, let alone roomers or anything else that you wanted.
You filled the board.
I was like, oh my god.
Right? So,
I was like, oh my god.
It's on you.
But I'm not to the point that I want to steal it from somebody, though.
Because Cat has morals.
Yes.
Junebug has slightly less. I am a burglar is my class. In case that had not been mentioned.
Teach me the burglar ways, oh sage.
Right.
Yeah,
All right, well, here's how barrels work.
you're a Bilbo after all.
Here's how to lockpick.
Much. Yep. I don't think I know how to do that, actually.
what's the difference between clerics and paladins?
Well, clerics have more spells, and the leveling up is way different. Like with clerics, you get to choose a spell or like one of their
Oh, I should
traits
erase my using
as
this
every
session
time you level.
trait thing.
With paladins, for the most part,
Traits.
they get auras and they get like different
3 traits.
things they can use. Like they'll get like a smite and
He's got 3 traits.
like valor and stuff like that. So
touched by
they become
balance.
like further into the
defender and
lawful
brave.
aspect or further into
I
the
had
chaotic, whatever your
when I was
alignment
an
is.
elf.
And they focus on that aspect of it versus, healing people. They're more about like becoming more vigilant on the particular path that they're taking. Where clerics are more like, I want to learn all the divine blessings so I can, do that for other people.
So I can have multiple gods?
Blessings, not so much multiple gods. Like each god get more than one blessing,
Oh, okay.
right?
The other thing is with
It's like if each thing gods
with
had like each
paladins,
spell.
with paladins, you eventually have to become a warrior or like
Yeah, you gotta. If you break your code of honor, you lose your paladinness and
Yeah.
you become a warrior of something else.
Yeah.
With clerics, you can.
which is why I was like, I'm just
You
gonna
can
go
do
straight
non-divine
warrior.
things and get away with it.
That's sort of
Right? Yeah. But paladins, they're very much like they don't follow their code. They
gonna bite you.
Yeah, the god just strips away the power from them, and then they just become a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
You
be
were
a
going to be paladin
warrior.
at first.
You're just
Like-
gonna fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Warriors are
It's
great.
weird because I'm very morally sound, but at the same time, like I'm gonna fight, so it's kind of weird.
Well, it's kind of like you don't want to be. Maybe it's more like you don't want to be constrained by an outer code kind of thing. Like you want to be able to make your own
That's right.
choice, not have to listen to whatever a paladin's.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever your god's code would be, right?
Yeah.
So when do camp checks happen?
So camp happens when this area that you decide that you're going to camp. So everybody needs to have at least one check. Not everybody, sorry. A player needs to have at least one check. Now I gave you guys one check, didn't I?
No.
No, I didn't give you anybody. That's cool.
No.
So right now you guys can't do any camp phase until at least one of you got a check.
Yeah. So that would be like, and you get checks by traits.
Using
stuff.
your traits against yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was something that never happened. So
Well, I
the
was
evade your phase would have lasted a lot longer. But I don't know if you noticed, but I've been ticking every single time with rolls that I made. And that advances time. And that advance is called the grind. So as
Just like
time
every
goes
4
on,
rolls or something.
yeah, you're going to start getting and piling upon more and more conditions until you
Yeah.
die. Like that's literally what it is, because eventually there is a condition called dead, and that's the last condition you get.
Yeah. If you're hungry and thirsty and angry and afraid, exhausted, injured, and sick.
Yeah.
Or sick. I think it's injured or sick.
You can only.
And sick.
Or taken by the gods.
Well, okay, if you're injured, you can actually go right to dead. I think.
Yes.
If you take
You
damage,
can,
or
but
something, isn't it?
only if you fail a health roll,
Yeah.
I can make you die, or if you
Will
take
not
injured
recover.
again.
Yes. Yeah.
So if she had injured and she failed her laborer roll, she could die from
Oh,
exhaustion.
you meant
Heart
like that.
attack.
I thought you meant that I try to heal you, but then
No,
I-
like straight up anything, any role that
No.
uses health.
yeah, okay.
Sure.
Whew.
Yeah. No, health is a will, I think.
Yeah.
Healer's will, I think. I remember.
Yep. Healers will.
Good times.
Do you have healer?
I heal too.
Hey, high five. We got the same healer.
You got like a bunch of will too, don't you?
Five.
He's got 2